Mackenzie. I'm the chairperson of this committee. Good afternoon, members. See, the meeting has just started being recorded. Good afternoon. My name is Ricardo Mackenzie. I'm the chairperson of Transport and Public Works. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. I'm going to give the members the opportunity to introduce themselves for the record. Then I'll introduce the rest of the parliamentary team. Then we'll continue.
Good afternoon, Chair. Good afternoon, colleagues. My name is Derek America. I'm the member of the committee.
Andrikus van der Westhuizen, member of the committee.
Good morning, Chairperson, and good morning to the rest of the committee members. I'm Lulama Mvimbi, member of the committee.
Good afternoon, Mr. Mvimbi. I hope you didn't just wake up now. Good morning. In this meeting, we have Mr. Johan Vermeulen, Mr. Johannes Kutsie, Ms. Candice Morris, and Nomfundo joining us this afternoon. Thank you very much, colleagues. Ms. Nomfundo Msumpemla, she's one of our colleagues joining us. Colleagues, we're going to go straight to the meeting. We did receive an apology from a member, Brad Heron. His apologies noted. You have received the agenda for the meeting. The agenda for the meeting for today is very short. It's going to be the finalization of our logistical arrangements for the public participation process on the Western Cape Provincial Transport Infrastructure Bill B5 of 2021. We were briefed at our previous meeting by the Department of the Bill. We did ask them to do some requests in that meeting, which we'll get to the minutes. And what we wanted to do was to take the committee to 4 places in the Western Cape where we can have public hearings on this bill. Obviously, the Friday afternoon, the Constitutional Court has ordered the elections to go ahead. So that will have an impact on this program. But we have confirmed those 4 venues. One was the City of Cape Town. The second one that I've proposed was Drakenstein because they gave input, and then it was the West Coast and the Central Karoo. After looking at the reach of this bill, I've realized that we did not include the Garden Route area. There's no area in the Garden Route. So with your permission, colleagues, we can invite Drakenstein to the metro off to the chamber where we will have a meeting and have that 4th meeting in the Garden Route area, because that is quite a big area and a big area of our population that we need to include in the bill. Now, in terms of the public hearings, we do not know at this particular time exactly what date the public hearings will be held, but we will send our request through to the programming committee. And as soon as they've given us timelines and dates, subject to obviously to the annual report period and to the Christmas closing and to the opening of the new year, etc., they will give us those dates. But just with your permission, if I can include the Garden Route area and exclude Drakenstein from physical meetings. Can I have some guidance from you, please?
Chair.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. As a constituency head for Drakenstein, I can go along with it. Can I just ask, since one of the sessions will be in the chambers, would it be possible to have that session also as a hybrid session?
Yes, we can.
That are not able to travel to Cape Town, or this program wouldn't allow them to do that. I think it would be an excellent idea to rather change one to a hybrid session, then go to the Garden Route. So with that, I support your proposal.
Thank you, Honourable van der Westhuizen. We certainly will agree to that. Honourable America?
No, Chair, I'm covered now. Thank you. Rest my case.
Thank you very much. That concludes on this topic. Johannes, do you want to put up the advert for us, please?
Will do so, Chair.
So, colleagues, as soon as we have the date, Honourable van der Westhuizen, your hand is up again. You can continue.
Yes, thank you, Chair. I was hoping that you would be referring to the date of these meetings. I think you actually implied by saying that the elections must now continue this year. That with that, and also the program as approved by Programming Committee this morning, that we will probably be looking at 2022 for these public hearings, but perhaps you would just like to inform the committee or share your thoughts in this regard with the committee. Thank you.
Thank you, Honourable van der Westhuizen. Indeed, given the timelines that we are in, the elections is on the 27th or between the 27th and the 1st of November. Then it's annual report period. Then it's December. From the 10th onwards, I think Parliament need to close from the 15th, I think, onwards. So it's likely this will be sometime next year. It is extremely unlikely that it will be this year, but we will send through our for requests to the programming committee, and at the next meeting, I think the next meeting on the van der Westhuizen will be in the second week of November. The programming committee will give us dates for next year. So it is extremely unlikely that this will be this year. So you're absolutely right. It will be sometime next year. So this ad won't go out until such time as we have the dates from the programming committee, but this is just the structure of the ad so that our colleagues, Mr. Kutsi and team, can start working on the ad. But the ad will not go out until such time as we have the actual dates and the venues in these places from the respective teams. Thank you, Mr. Kutsi. You can go down.
Chairperson, if I may ask, if we have decided on, and the committee is happy with the West Coast, Central Karoo and the Garden route, and then obviously the Metro, have you perhaps got an idea of where in the West Coast, where is Central Karoo and where Garden route, then I could maybe start looking around for venues as well.
Excellent. The West Coast would be the furthest point in the West Coast, because we're always being accused that we think the West Coast stops till Saldanha Bay. So that'll be the furthest point, either Lambers Bay or Vredendal, Central Karoo will be Beaufort West, and the Garden route, Plettenberg Bay.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. You can go down.
Yeah,
that is the base summarizes the ad. Thank you, Mr. Kutsia. If we go to the minutes of the 24th of August, the minutes was emailed, but you open it up on the screen, please.
Chairperson, just one last question. I had the advertisement for the Burger Afrikaans, Cape Times English, Cape Argus English, and City Vision isiXhosa. Is that correct?
Those are the four that we agreed in the last meeting. Yes. Absolutely correct. Yes.
Fantastic. Chair, I'll bring up the minutes.
Thank you, Honourable van der Merwe. Honourable America, your hand went up. You can speak.
Thank you, Chair. Notwithstanding what you're saying, Chair, I think with respect to the Garden route and to tie in with your initial sort of statement in terms of concentration of people, would it be sort of advisable to have the public hearings in George, perhaps, then
that's
we also
perfect. We can do George as well.
Mossel Bay instead of Plettenberg Bay, not So just a thought.
I'm open to ideas, Member America. Mossel Bay or Plettenberg, which would you prefer? Mossel Bay, George.
I would say George.
George is said. Then we go to George. George, it is, Mr. Kutsia. George, it is. Got it. Okay, excellent.
Agreed.
Agreed. The minutes of the 24th of August, can we put it up on the screen?
Get him up.
Not yet.
Not yet. You'll see it now.
There it is.
Thank you. We've got it up here, Johan. If you could just page 1. Thank you. Page 2. Thank you. That'll be the end of page 2. That's the minutes. Colleagues, can we have an adopter of this minutes, please?
The chair move that we accept the minutes, adopt.
Support
Thank
that.
you, Honourable America and Honourable van der Westhuizen, accept. Can we go to the quarterly report? Thank you. Why do I get a sense there's another set of minutes missing? Not.
No, it's fine.
Oh, yes, you're right. You're right. That's yeah, okay. Quarterly report, page 1. Page 1. That's fine. Page 2.
Sorry, Chairperson, just on page 1, it moved very quickly for me.
Page 1.
Still on is yeah, no, thanks, Chairperson. I'm fine.
Page 2. Thank you. Just go further down. That's fine. Just check your attendance for the record, members. Thank you. Page 7. Page 8. Thank you. Colleagues, can we have someone to adopt this quarterly report, please? Honorable van der Westhuizen.
I move that we
Seconded.
adopt.
Thank you. Seconded, Honorable Bimbi. Thank you. That is the report, right?
That's the agenda, Chairperson.
Thank you. That is this report. Colleagues, that is a very short meeting for today. I appreciate that you've agreed to this meeting. These are just the matters we wanted to finalize so we can start planning for when this needs to go out. Is there anything else on the agenda that anybody wanted to raise under general, just so that the committee can be aware of this before we conclude this meeting? Nothing else? Colleagues, thank you for your time. Johannes, your team, Nomfundo, Johan, Candace, thank you for your assistance this afternoon to make this meeting happen. As always, this committee is adjourned and we leave the rest in the hands of the administration.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Chair.
Chairperson.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Chair.
everyone. Goodbye.